Hi, everyone, and welcome to our March episode. March is a very important month for our Irish heritage. We celebrate the patron saint, St. Patrick, on March the 17th, and Irish American Heritage Month is considered in the month of March. Now, are you a member of the IGSI, and you want to know what you can get for your membership for the IGSI? We'll tell you all about that. And you know much about St. Patrick at all, who we mentioned we celebrate on the 17th of March. We'll tell you a little bit about his history. And we'll also tell you about two webinars coming up for the month of March. We'll give you all the details coming up next. Our Irish Saturday for the month of March will be held on March 14th, so stop on by the Hoffman Research Library, which is located at the Minnesota Genealogical Center in Mendota Heights, Minnesota. Here's an opportunity to get some of your Irish research questions answered. The Minnesota Genealogy Center is located at 1385 Mendota Heights Road, Suite 100. You can also stop by the library during regular business hours. And to find out more about the library and hours of operation, go to the website at mngs.org. And we have two webinars for the month of March. The first one is our bonus webinar, and it's set for March the 7th. It's being presented by Brendan Scott and is entitled Using the RootsIreland.ie website for Your Research. This webinar will be held at 1:30 p.m. Central Time and run until 3 p.m. Central Time on March the 7th. This webinar is free and it's open to the public. The second webinar will feature Claire Bradley and is entitled DNA Resource for Irish Family History Research. This webinar will be held on March the 21st, starting at 10:30 a.m. Central Time and run until noon. The fees for this webinar are $20. If you're a member, it's $15 with a discount code. Claire will provide a general introduction to choices in DNA testing and how the research and results can help you to advance your family research in Ireland. We have also a social gaggle for March 23rd at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. This gaggle lasts about an hour and a half and is available on Zoom. It's open to all and there is no registration. So bring your research challenges, celebrations, tips, or maybe even your favorite tools. Following introductions, we will give a 15-minute demo or walkthrough and then open the floor to discussion and sharing. You can access the gaggle on the IGSI website at irishgenealogical.org. Are you a member of the IGSI? Want to know more about what the membership can give you in your research? Well, we talked to both of the co-presidents of the IGSI recently, Walt Rothwell and Donna Jones, and they told me a little bit about what you can get for your membership in the IGSI. I first asked co-president Donna Jones to talk about some of the benefits of belonging to the IGSI.
Some of the benefits of joining IGSI are that we have two wonderful publications that help us learn about Irish research, history, culture, and heritage. Our journal, which is called the SEPS, is an award-winning quarterly publication. It's available to members only. On our website is 45 years of the journal that's fully searchable. My second great-grandparents were from County Donegal, and the county is part of the province of Ulster, and our April 2025 edition is about researching in Ulster. And I learned a website that I wasn't aware of, books that I hadn't been aware of, and there was also articles about the context of their lives in the county.
I then asked the other co-president, Walt Rothwell, to talk about the Minnesota Genealogical Center in Mendota Heights, Minnesota, and the library and the Irish collections that they have.
It's a wonderful resource. It's part of the Minnesota Genealogy Center library, which has holdings from many different ethnicities. But the Irish collection is carefully curated and maintained by another dedicated group of volunteers and led by our longtime librarian, Ann Eccles. We hope in the coming year and the next few years to continue developing finding aids and reference resources that will be useful whether you're in the library or not, and also taking steps to make library holdings accessible to our members who aren't in the Midwest. In terms of the website, a number of the features to members only. In addition to that, there's an amazing amount of material that's available to the general public. So we encourage you to explore it. We are in the process of redesigning the website to a responsive platform, so it will be more friendly for users who are on a mobile device or a cell phone. I also spend a good deal of my time planning and coordinating our educational events. Our traditional events are monthly webinars.
Well, as we mentioned at the top of the episode, March is Irish American Heritage Month, but is also the month where we honor St. Patrick as one of the patron saints of Ireland, as many of us know. But do you know much about his history? Well, here's a little bit about him.
What we know about St. Patrick was that he was a 5th century Christian missionary and later a bishop. He was captured by Irish pirates from his home in Britain, according to what was described in his autobiography called Confessio. He was reportedly a teenager at the time, and he later escaped, but then returned home to his family and then back to Ireland as a member of the cleric and is credited with bringing Christianity to Ireland. He is considered the primary patron saint of Ireland and has been canonized by many of the Christian religions. He is revered by many in America, and Irish Americans use St. Patrick's feast day of March 17th to celebrate their Irish heritage. There's a lot we don't know, though, about St. Patrick, including the correct spelling of his name and the exact dates that he lived.
St. Patrick is believed to be buried here at Down Cathedral in Downpatrick, Northern Ireland, along with two other patron saints, St. Bridget and St. Columcille. This massive granite boulder marks the place by the cathedral, which was originally the site of the Benedictine monastery, which was built in 1183. This site has been a place of pilgrimage for over 1,600 years. Last year we did a story, if you remember, about the book that was written in 1894 by a man named Heinrich Zimmer, who wrote the story of St. Patrick based on St. Patrick's autobiography. Now, Zimmer's transcript was never published, and the transcripts were partially damaged in a fire at his home in 1895, but was never completely destroyed. And the transcripts are now being restored by the folks at Trinity College in Dublin. And that's how we're going to wrap up our episode for the month of March. Thanks to Walt and Donna for the information on becoming a member of the IGSI. And if you hang on there in a minute, we'll tell you how you can go on the website and join the IGSI. And if you want to volunteer, there's going to be some information as well on how you can volunteer for some of the programs that we have here at the IGSI. So in the meantime, have yourself a great March. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, and we'll see you again next month.
Are you a member of the IGSI? You're not, but you'd like to be? Here's all you have to do.
Head to the website at irishgenealogical.org. There you'll find the join link on the left side of the page, and that's where you can sign up and become a member. You can also register for any of the webinars this year on the website as well. And as a member, you can also see past webinars from the previous year. And besides enjoying all the members' benefits, you can always sign in and go over many of the programs and services that the IGSI has to offer. And that would include viewing past webinars, surname interests, the e-newsletter. Would you like to be a volunteer at the IGSI? Here's all you have to do. Get on the website at irishgenealogical.org and scroll down to the volunteer link. There you can see all the options that are available to you. That would include helping out with the Irish Fest in Minnesota, or any of the social and educational programs, or you could even help out with the social media platforms and podcasts, or the SEPS magazine and Genealogist newsletter. Just click on the Volunteer Now link and sign up. For more information about the Irish Genealogical Society International, go to the website at irishgenealogical.org. And for more information on the podcast, contact podcast@irishgenealogical.org.